Hello, dear student. Myself, Dr. Surekha Jaiswal, Head Department of Physics, Moreshwar College, Bhokardhan, District Jalna. Today we will see course code number PHY 202, paper number 8, Modern and Nuclear Physics. Energy released in nuclear fission and 9 points. Nuclear fission, theory of nuclear fission, and energy released in nuclear fission. Now, see energy released in nuclear fission. First point, that is nuclear fission. The discovery of nuclear fission started from the attempts of Fermi and his co-workers in 1934 to produce transducing elements by bombarding uranium with neutrons. According to Fermi expectation, when uranium 92-238 is bombarded by a neutron, the isotope of uranium 92-239 should be formed, and this should be a beta emitter, and the reaction can be represented as uranium 92-238 plus neutron gives uranium 92-239, and thus the element X forms in this process when uranium 92-239 gives X 93-239 plus E minus 1 0. Thus the element X formed in this process having atomic number 93 and should be conjugate element. In 1939, two German scientists, Otto Hahn and Strassmann, discovered that when uranium Z equal to 92 was bombarded with neutrons, it split up into two separate fragments, which were identified as barium Z equal to 56 and krypton Z equal to 36. They also observed that these two fragments travel in opposite direction and tremendous speed. It was further observed that in the splitting of uranium, enormous energy is released because the original nucleus has a greater mass than the sum of masses of two fragments, and this decrease of mass appears as the energy in accordance with the Einstein equation equal to mc square, and the reaction is represented as uranium 92-238 plus neutron gives barium 56-148 plus krypton 36-88 plus 3 neutron plus energy, and the integration process in which heavy nucleus after capturing a neutron split up into two higher nuclei of nearly equal masses is called fission of the nucleus or nuclear fission. Theory of nuclear fission. Bohr and Wheeler explain the process of nuclear fission using the liquid drop model. According to this model, the stable nucleus may be regarded as spherical drop, and the nucleons are held together by the short range process which are represented by surface tension of liquid, and the shape of the drop depends upon the balance between surface tension force and Coulombic force. Now see in figure theory of nuclear fission. When nucleus undergoes fission, it captures slow or thermal neutron and a compound nucleus as shown figure is formed, and the nucleus in a state of higher energy and is set up in oscillation. This oscillation tends to distort the spherical shape so that the drop becomes ellipsoid in shape as shown in figure B. See in figure, that is a elliptical or ellipsoid shape. The restoring force of the nucleus, which gives rises from the short range internuclear forces, that is surface tension forces, now tend to make the drop return to its original spherical shape, while the extra energy tends to distort the shape still further. If the excitation energy and hence oscillation are sufficiently large, the ellipsoid narrows, see in figure C, and attain a dumbbell shape as shown in figure D. If the excitation energy is small, the ellipsoid return to spherical shape. If the excitation energy is too large, the oscillation will be too violent, and then the Coulombic repulsive force will push the two nuclear lobes of the dumbbell apart from each other. The two parts are assumed to be spherical and positively charged. This step leads to fission as shown in figure E. See in figure E. Now, in this step, the two fragments are separated at a very high velocity, accompanied by emission of some neutrons. Generally, the two fission fragments are not of the same size, as neutron-proton ratio for heavy nuclei is higher than lighter nuclei. Hence, they contain excess of neutrons. To reduce this excess, the fragment release 2 or 3 neutrons as soon as they are formed. Subsequently, the fragments emit beta rays to bring neutron per proton ratio to stable values. Here it should be remembered that there is a threshold energy or critical energy required to produce stage D, which the nucleus cannot return to its original state due to Coulomb repulsive force of two parts. The value of critical deformation energy E original was first calculated by Bohr and Miller on the liquid drop model. It is given by the relation E original equal to 0.89 a raised to 2 by 3 into 0.02 Z into Z minus 1 upon a raised to 1 by 3 mega electron volt, where A equal to atomic mass compound of composite nucleus and Z is equal to its atomic number. With the help of above equation, the condition for fission process is 0.22 into Z square upon a raised to 1 by 3 is greater than 0.89 a raised to 2 by 3. Therefore, Z square upon A is greater than 45 approximately, and this shows that uranium-238 nucleus requires more total energy than uranium-235 to initiate fission. Now, energy released in nuclear fission. When a heavy nucleus undergoes a fission process, a large amount of energy is released together with the emission of neutrons which further produce fission. This energy is known as nuclear energy or atomic energy. The amount of energy released in nuclear fission may be obtained by the method known as mass defect method. That is the difference between the mass of initial nucleus and the masses of nuclei produced by fission, and this difference of mass is converted into energy according to the Einstein mass energy relation E equal to mc square, where m is the mass converted into energy and c is the velocity of light. For example, consider the fission of uranium-235 Z equal to 92 into barium-141 Z equal to 56 and krypton-92 Z equal to 36 by flow neutron, and the reaction is given by uranium-92-235 plus neutron gives uranium-92-236 gives barium-56-141 plus krypton-36-92 plus neutron plus energy. Let us estimate the actual masses before and after the fission reaction. Now, actual mass before the fission reaction: mass of the uranium nucleus equal to 235.124 AMU, and mass of one neutron equal to 1.009 AMU atomic mass unit, and mass of neutron equal to 1.0091 AMU, and therefore total mass equal to 236.133 AMU. Actual mass after the fission reaction: mass of barium nucleus barium-141 is equal to 140.952 AMU. Mass of barium nucleus barium-141 is 140.952 AMU, and mass of krypton nucleus Kr92 equal to 91.926 AMU. Mass of 3 neutrons equal to 3.026 AMU, and therefore total mass equal to 235.910 AMU. Now, the mass decrease during nuclear reaction equal to 236.133 minus 235.910 equal to 0.223 AMU, and therefore corresponding energy release equal to 0.223 into 931 equal to 200 mega electron volt. Again, the energy produced by 1 gram of uranium may be calculated as follows: as 1 mega electron volt equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 6 earth, and therefore 200 mega electron volt equal to 200 into 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 6 equal to 3.2 into 10 raised to minus 4 earth. And considering a neutron in 1 gram atom of uranium, where n equal to 6.025 into 10 raised to 23 equal to Avogadro's number, and the energy produced by 1 gram of uranium is given by E equal to 6.025 into 10 raised to 23 upon 235 into 3.2 into 10 raised to 4 ergs, and that is equal to, after simplification, E equal to energy produced by 1 gram of uranium is E equal to 8.2 into 10 raised to 17 ergs, equal to 8.2 into 10 raised to 10 joule or watt per second. Therefore, as 10 raised to 7 ergs equal to 1 joule or equal to 1 watt per second, and that is equal to 8.2 into 10 raised to 10 upon 3600 into 10 raised to 3 kilowatt, and that is equal to 2.28 into 10 raised to 4 kilowatt, equal to 22.8 megawatt. This shows that 1 kg of uranium-235 would give power of 1 megawatt for more than 2 years. And further, it is known that decrease in binding energy is due to the rapid growth of electrostatic repulsion energy and the nucleus with increasing atomic number. So the fission process is regarded as due to the Columbian repulsion. At instant of nucleus split, the electrostatic repulsion energy is given by E equal to Z1 Z2 E square upon R1 plus R2, where Z1 Z2 are atomic number of product nuclei and R1 and R2 are their radii. Thus, E equal to 38 into 54 in bracket 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 bracket square into 9 into 10 raised to 9 upon 1.4 into 10 raised to minus 15 in bracket 95 raised to 1 by 2 plus 139 raised to 1 by 3 equal to 3.5 into 10 raised to minus 11 joule, and that is E equal to 220 mega electron volt. Thank you.